I'd like to welcome to Slightly Offensive, Jamie Michelle. We're so happy to have you here on Slightly Offensive.
Thanks for having me. So happy to be here with you.
Yeah, you mentioned, so you've taken a break from the Gay Who's Straight. You're trying to show people that not all lesbians. This is our lesbian episode, actually. It's just, I don't know what that is. Can I be a lesbian today?
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Half of the time, at least?
I was.
Yeah.
I will today. I will today. Now, but I was gonna say, you've been out there trying to show people that, some people, just because you live a different way than some conservatives or right wingers might think, doesn't mean that you believe all the bullshit and the nonsense. So this thing came out with grooming. They're trying to normalize the sexualization of children, and you decided to fight against that. How's that going, and what happened?
Yeah. So, I, as well as everybody else out there, sees what's happening, the millions of videos coming out every day. Just this targeted assault on children, sexualizing them, indoctrinating them with radical gender theory, and even butchering them with, sex reassignment surgeries before they're 18. And it's giving us a really bad name as well. Like the acceptance of gay people in society has drastically declined over the past few years because all they see coming out of our community is this disgusting behavior. So I've had a pretty big following on social media for like 6 years now as the Gay Who's Straight. And I just decided that I can't sit around anymore with my platform and not try and do something about it. So I launched Gays Against Groomers in June of this year. So not even 3 months ago. And it has skyrocketed. I mean, I expected maybe in 6 months or so, we'd have like 5,000 followers, start to gain a little traction, but it was literally like overnight. We actually today, about 2 hours ago, just hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. And we're still chugging along on Twitter, even though we've now faced 3 suspensions in under 3 months. Surely just a mistake, but that's what we're dealing with. But, nothing's going to stop us from fighting. We're gaining speed and power, and the left is really scared of that. These radicals, these activists are very scared because they know how effective our voices are in this fight. Straight people, they fight as well against it. Parents, straight people everywhere, but they're easy for these woke activists to write off as homophobic, transphobic, bigots, hateful, whatever, what have you. But they're going to have a harder time doing that with us, even though they've tried. Media Matters has called us an anti-LGBTQ hate group, even though everybody in our coalition is gay. So it's interesting, but that's where we're at.
Let me ask you this though, because I don't even get it, right? I mean, I look at it, it says GaysAgainstGroomers.com. I'm just jumping on. I think you're called Gays Against Groomers now. But you go on there and you're going, okay, what the hell does this mean? Why do we need this organization? What are you guys trying to accomplish?
I mean, we're trying to draw a big line in the sand between us, who are the majority in our community that are disgusted by all of this, stand strongly against it, and are tired of being associated with these people. We're also, first and foremost, I mean, we want to effectively end what's happening. I think we have the best chance of doing that from within our community. It's happening within our community, so it's kind of our problem to fight and tackle. And all of us together are going to be able to stop it. So, I mean, one of the things we're going to be pushing for is for each governor to follow in DeSantis's footsteps in banning these medical procedures. I mean, that I think is the most important part. The indoctrination is terrible. The sexualization as well. I mean, we need drag shows for kids to be stopped too, but butchering these children, permanently harming their bodies. I mean, there's Boston Children's Hospital just came out with videos saying that they're giving hysterectomies to healthy 17-year-old girls. UCLA Children's or some hospital in LA, they were bragging that they gave a double mastectomy to a 13-year-old girl. So these are crimes against humanity. I compare what's happening now to Joseph Mengele, what he did during the Holocaust, experimenting on children. We're going to look back at this time in horror that we allowed this to happen at all. And we're doing everything we can to stop it.
Yeah, and we saw a coordinated effort, right? You see the Media Matter hit piece, you get deplatformed off of Twitter, then the Wix takes your website down for a phishing complaint or whatever they were saying was going on. And this is the attack, like with James Lindsay getting suspended. They really are pushing for the next frontier, which is to make sure that kids are sexualized, and maybe greyhound dogs too, as we saw with that
No.
Lancet monkeypox study. It is sad, though. It is sad at what they're doing and how anybody who's trying to fight against and protect children from predators is considered demonized now. Does that shock you?
No. I mean, we knew this was coming. Like, that's why the day I set up our account on Twitter and Instagram, I instantly made backups. Just, we've dealt with censorship for a long time, just being conservatives on the internet. It's not easy, being demonetized and what have you. But I knew that this would happen because big tech openly supports the sexualization of children. They protect predators, child predators' feelings over our right to speak. I mean, we're an LGBT organization. We have some trans people even working with us, like Blair White and Buck Angel and this guy, Matt Ray. So we are an LGBT organization and they're preventing us from having a voice. And you know what? It's made us stronger. Our growth, we gained like 7,000 followers just yesterday after we came back from our ban. And it's more of an admission on themselves what they're doing. It seems like a very strange hill to die on, to come out against us. Supporting, uniting behind this cause in protecting children should be the most uniting thing that exists. But we're not surprised, but it's not going to stop us. And it's really sad to see. And they're trying to, what they've done now, what Reddit did and what Twitter has done, is labeling the term groomer an anti-LGBTQ slur, as if all of us are offended by the word groomer because we're groomers. It's actually, we see it as the reverse effect. I mean, it's harming us more than anybody throwing around the word groomer to accurately describe what's happening. So, they're definitely an enemy of ours. They don't care about us, just like they don't care about any minority. They just use us as a shield to push their agenda. And that's what's happening with right-wing Black people and all minorities that aren't, that don't fall in line with the radical left ideology. That's what we see happen. So we knew it was coming. It's of course disappointing though.
Jamie, if you can go to my screen here real quickly, don't forget to follow Gays Against Groomers or Against Groomers. We'll put your page up on the screen. Do you guys have a website or anywhere else people can follow you or they can join? And we appreciate it too, by the way, because like you said, I mean, I hate the identity politics stuff. It's so stupid. But at the same time, it's like they're going to be able to write people off because of who they are, how they look, because they're racist, they're sexist, they're discriminatory. And so you need a lot of different types of voices in today's world to speak up and to start condemning things so that they don't have that ammunition. And I don't like that the world works that way right now and we're fighting against it, but it's got to work together. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciated it.
Yeah, thank you. Everybody can just go to GaysAgainstGroomers.com, find everywhere you can find us, ways to support us and get involved. And you're right. We have to play within their rules to kind of win and make some strides in our favor as well. So it sucks, but it's what has to be done. So we're doing it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.